Good to see you here.
Hey guys, Sonic here from TGG and welcome back. So today, I'm going to show you all the exotics that I currently own. Well, I'm not going to show all of them. I have a lot of the Warlock and Titan armor, but I'm not going to show it. So my weapons, this is mine. It looks very pathetic now that the raids are out, but if you guys want to help me, I mean, you could. I mean, so I have the last word. It has, some sights, hip fire, bonus accuracy while firing from the hip, and perfect balance to lower the recoil, and improve stability and target's acquisition when firing from the hip. Very good. I like it. Monte Carlo has smart drift control, hip fire, field scout, and the Monte Carlo method. Dealing damage with the weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully recharge your melee ability with each kill. I really like that gun. Now here's the gun that I've been talking to you guys about for a long time. I'm going to tell a story on how I got some of these. Let's actually tell a story on the last word. So I was playing Prison of Elders. The old Year 1 Prison of Elders. Well, I'll tell us later. Source Regime. First exotic I ever got. I've already went over it in another video, but I'm going to go over it now. Linear compensator, smart drift control. Spinning up, long weapon if fired, the faster it fires. Focus fire, when zoomed, it fires slower, but causes additional damage. Bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has to return health on each kill. And Hammer Forge. This is the first exotic weapon I ever got. I got it from Xur. Hard light. So you can be aggressive and, you know, whatever. Well, rounds from this weapon have no damage fall off, overpenetrate targets, and ricochet on hard surfaces. This gun has too much recoil. Even with fitted stock as CQNB, like, this thing needs counterbalance, and also has less F1 spray and play. Zalo, the best arc primary in the entire game. Arc projectiles have the chance to chain lightning when enemies close together, a better explosive rounds, pretty much. Smart drift control, aggressive ballistics. The longer persistence, weapon grows more accurate the longer it's fired. Rifled barrel, increased range, lower reload. And the exotic perk. Double kills with this weapon charge a small amount of super energy and return ammo to the magazine. This thing, the reason it's good, better than all the other primaries, is because it was meant to be an exotic in the first place. All the other, like, primaries, they weren't meant to be exotics, like the Chaos Dogma. Just add a burn and make it exotic. So, yeah, let's go over the best hand cannon in Crucible right now. Field Choker, Scarcer Ballistics, Icarus Ballistics. Hawkmoon, hand cannon, I got this from Xur, I'm pretty sure. Luck in the Chamber, Hammer Forged, and Holding Aces. Basically, with Luck in the Chamber and Holding Aces, you get 3 rounds in the magazine that deal half of your enemy's health. Which means, well, 3/4, which means that you can 2-shot headshot them. 3 times. Depends. And, it's a very good gun. I really like it. Bad Juju. Amazing gun. Full auto. You just hold down the trigger and fire blasts. Soft ballistics. Smart drift control. Hip fire. Arrow piercing rounds. Send it in perfect balance. Is a very well-rounded weapon. Now the exotic perk, overpowered. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly, for free. It doesn't take your reserves. It will increase your damage for a short time, and kills will help charge your super. Basically, you get a kill, reloads your magazine without taking any bullets from your reserves. You increase your damage for a little bit, and it charges your super. Yeah, it's basically like a little bit better. Zalo and this are in direct competition. Red Death. This is basically the Zalo Super's, no, this is basically its own gun. Field Choke, aggressive ballistics, yeah. Unflinching, that's actually pretty good now. High caliber rounds, and Red Death. Each kill heals you and speeds up your reloads. Yeah, and it lasts for like 5 seconds. This gun is amazing, like actually amazing. And that looks awesome. Very good gun. Boolean Gemini. This gun is not used by a lot of people, mainly because not a lot of people know how to get it. You just get it by like random. You complete like a quest line for the Reef people, and you get to Queen's Wrath rank 3, and they give you this gun. High caliber rounds, smooth ballistics, aggressive ballistics, unflinching, hammer forge, perfect balance, and it's 2 exotic perks. One way, bonus agility on precision kill, stacks up to 3 times. Or another, bonus armor on non-precision kills, stacks up to 3 times. Not very great, not a lot of people use it. It's pretty good. I would like the projectiles look void, so if they added a void burn to this and made these two like actually do something and make you like be actually faster, like you could actually notice the difference and actually notice that you're not dying as fast, then yeah, I'd use this. Next, let's go over this. Ace of Spades, Hunter exclusive hand. Have I gone over? I thought I missed something. I'm not missing anything, aren't I? Am I missing anything? I thought the Fabian strategy was going to show up. I think they fixed that. That only shows up on the Titan. Well, that's going to be annoying, because the Talic, I can't show that in the Fabian. That's annoying. Let's actually go over the Fabian strategy. I'm just going to look over here. Basically, it's got some perks. Main perk is that kills reload part of your magazine, and when you get closer to enemies, you fire faster and gain more accurate. Pretty good. They buffed it, so it's pretty good. And the Talic, I think it's supposed to be right here. Basically, when your super's full, it only works on a warlock. When your super is full, you fire faster, and you fire faster, reload faster, and you have better stability. Basically fires as fast as the Mida multi-tool, which I'll go over in a little bit, but has more impact, so it can kill faster. It's very good. Let's go over to the Ace of Spades. This is the third gunsmith weapon, like the Fabian strategy and the Talic. Third eye, you can see your radar when you're aiming down sights. Quick draw, steady hand, true sight. Firefly, precision kills cause the target that you shoot to explode. Perfect balance, reinforced barrel. Maverick, precision kills. Bungie would make those precision shots. That's going to be awesome. Precision kills, move 1 round from your ammo reserves to your magazine. Pretty good gun. Jade Rabbit, previously known as the Fate of All Fools. Its exotic perk is called the Fate of All Fools. Chain body shot, which means you get like 2 or 3 body shots, or 4, and then you get to gain bonus damage on your next precision shot and return ammo to the magazine. So basically, how you're supposed to work this gun, and you can also run spray and play, extended magazine, speed reload, custom optics, extend moment. Everyone runs extended mag on this. But the Fate of All Fools, how this is gonna work? You get 3 you get you get most of your headshots in the enemy until you have like 4 rounds left in the magazine, which shouldn't take that long. This brings it up to 11. It's not a very good magazine. But then you get, after you're done with your precision shots, you have like 4 left in the magazine. You get 3 body shots, then a headshot completely refills your magazine. This gun is overpowered for damage dealing. This and the Chaos Dogma are in direct competition, and we'll go over that very soon. Mida multi-tool, I talked about it earlier. Very solid gun. I've gone over it when Xur came by a little bit this week. Two good sights. Third eye. There's a lot of guns with third eye. Field Scout and the Mighty Multi-Tool. This weapon boosts your movement speed and fires on a hair trigger. It means if you just give your trigger a little feather tap, it fires. This is a very solid gun. I didn't know that they had actually nerfed it, but they nerfed it so it wouldn't flinch people as much. So, yeah. Pretty good gun. Shmorn. Oh gosh. I really don't want to go over this gun, but I have to. This was a cancer in the Crucible for 9 months. 9 months! No one used anything but this. Let's go over the perks. Final round. Last round of magazine deals bonus damage. Field check, aggressive ballistics. Send It decreases carried ammo capacity and increases the range and accuracy. Mark of the Devourer. Rounds pierce targets, which means basically this is armor-piercing rounds, and cause damage over time. This gun is a cancer. It was a cancer in the Crucible, and oh my goodness, I absolutely hated it when I was there. I was around for like one of the months that it was still here, and I felt so bad for the people that were still getting killed by this. Like, I got killed by it hundreds of times, and I got so mad. That was back when I first started Destiny, back in the Taken King. Please don't use this gun. This gun's actually not that great anymore. Khvostov. This is basically a multi-tool gun. You get it by the first gun in the game, you delete it. Once you're level 40, you delete it. You get a blueprint, you take it to Shiro, and he sends you on a quest. And you get an exotic version. It's perk lightweight. Basically, this gun is fully customizable. Tank, go away. This gun is fully customizable. You can get the modernized scope. The classic scope, this actually is cracked. It optimized for range and stability. This gains additional zoom and target acquisition. You can set it as an auto rifle, a pulse rifle, or a scout rifle, but auto rifle is the best. Hammer forged, rifled barrel, or braced frame. Extended mag, counterbalance, or rangefinder, and 450 rounds per minute, or 900 rounds per minute. Basically, this gun fires like this gun is like a doctrine of passing. If you don't know what that is, I feel bad for you, but yeah, it's pretty good. Not many people use it, but mainly because there's a lot better legendaries in the game that are a lot like it, but pretty good. I'm going to go over the gun that I currently have equipped. Atheon's Epilogue. Oracle Disruptor deals with bonus damage to oracles in the Vault of Glass, which is the raid. True Sight, range lens, yeah, whatever. Persistent, grows more accurate the longer it's fired. This was not meant to be an exotic. But Magwell, Field Scout, perfect balance. And glass half full, bottom half of each magazine causes additional damage. Was not meant to be an exotic, it's been a legendary. Same thing as the Chaos Dogma, which I'm going over now. This thing pretty much is an exotic. Like, if they would have just made it so that triple double would just be like, it wouldn't take a round from a magazine, it would just grab it from thin air. This gun, pretty good. Whirlwind's Curse, but it does bonus damage against Fallen and bonus agility while it's equipped. Triple tap, rapidly landing 3 precision hits. Return 1 round to the magazine. Extended mag, speed reload, small bore is much better. Triple double, when triple tap perk is triggered, I'm triggered! An extra bullet is transferred from your reserves to the magazine, which means every 3 shots, you get 2 back to your magazine. Yeah, this gun is overpowered. It's almost an exotic. If they would just change it so it would just, like, spawn that other bullet, so that, like, they could actually make it an exotic. Telesto. My favorite gun of a YouTuber that I actually know about, his name is Cammy Cakes. Copyright! Unplanned reply. Fusion projectiles attach and detonate with a delayed void blast. This is basically a fusion rifle that basically it's a weapon that shoots sticky grenades at people. Only you have to stick all of them on someone to kill them. So it's pretty good. Range doesn't matter on this gun. Battle Runner, get a kill with it, you boost your speed. Lightweight, it boosts your speed some more. Increase magazine size or increase the reload. And multi-kills with the weapon spawn orbs for your allies, are tiny little orbs, but still kind of orbs. Lingering vestige looks awesome. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the other exotic fusion rifle, the Plan C, probably even better for Crucible. CQB ballistics, smart drift control. Both of them are pretty decent. This one probably a little bit better. Hip fire, I mean you fire from the hip. By hip I mean you fire without aiming. You get bonus accuracy. You can make it charge faster, improve the range of accuracy, or increase the stability. And basically, once you swap to this gun, you basically fire instantly. Pretty good. Invective, the Icebreaker's twin brother or sister. Full auto, you already know what that is. Field show, linear compensator, whatever. Final round, last round in the magazine, deals bonus damage. That's pretty good. Fitted stock, pretty good. Send it, probably even better. And this weapon regenerates ammo over time. It's very good. The Icebreaker's brother, as I've said before. So, yeah. Universal remote. Not really a shotgun, basically crowd control, hammer forged, and a rangefinder. Basically, range precision damage increases greatly when aiming down the sights. And some stuff. You might be wondering, why is this gun good? Has 3 rounds in the magazine, doesn't have a very good range, and has a weird perk of rangefinder. Well, but 2 reasons. 1, it can get precision damage, which not many shotguns can. I'll say that much. And it's a primary weapon. That's right, it's a primary shotgun, which means that you spawn with ammo. Run this with a sidearm, if you're with sidearms, and you're basically going to have an ultimate combo if you still like shotguns. Only thing about it is, it has a really bad archetype. So, yeah. Fourth Horseman. This thing is trash, it's only good when there's specific burns. This thing fires in full auto. That was before full auto perk was invented. Accurized ballistics and field choke for a little bit more range. Last round of the magazine does bonus damage. Fitted stock for increasing the stability, increase the range by a little bit, and increase the reload. And has return to sender. So why is this gun so good? So if I've actually said this before, if there's 3 burns, like if they're all 3 together, or there's just 2 of like each, like if there's arc burn and airborne and specialist, or specialist and arc burn, or all 3 of them, this gun is amazing. So let me explain it to you. This gun fires extremely fast, fires 5 rounds in like a second, and the last round does bonus damage. This gun, if you're like with arc burn, does double damage. With specialist, it does 4 times damage. With airborne, it does 6 times. Let's just put this into retrospect. I think that's how you use that term. If you have 3-man fire team against the Dark Blade, you've probably heard of him before, and they have those burns, and you all shoot at him in the air with all fire bullets, he's going to die. In the first phase. I'm not even kidding. So this gun, only good when the burns line up in Heroic Strikes, horrible for Crucible, but very good when the burns line up. Now I'm going to go over these to you. I do not have the Queenbreaker's bow yet. I'm sorry about that. You might want to. You're gonna want to run linear compensator, and has hip fire, extended mag, perfect balance, run extended mag. Devil's Touch. Kill this weapon, rally nearby allies with +3 recovery. Last 30 seconds. The main thing about this gun, it is a shotgun that fires in a burst of 5. That's right. This thing has 6 rounds in the magazine, and you can give it around 7. But the main thing about it is it can get precision hits, and it has some damage fall off, but look at the range, it doesn't really matter, because you're firing 5 shots. So this guy's very good, and it reloads like an auto rifle, so it's I like it because it reloads like an auto rifle. It doesn't take much time at all to reload the thing. Imagine if you're like just reloading like a normal shotgun. So boring. But yeah, very good. Drake's Promise, the brother of the Trespasser, which I do have. This always has ammo on respawn. Every sidearm has that now. That's before it actually existed. Some random stuff. Grave Robber, melee kills have a chance to refill the magazine. It's pretty good for PvE, PvE. Perfect balance or field scout, pretty good. High ricochet shock rounds with enhanced target acquisition. The reason this gun is good is because it literally has so much tracking The reason this gun used to be horrible is because it has travel time. Its bullets like take time to travel. Like you shoot and then you wait a few seconds and the enemy gets hit. But this gun tracks your enemies insane. It means if you aim at them and shoot and they run over to the left, they're gonna get hit. So this gun's pretty good. I don't know which is better. Okay, let's go over to the Zen Meteor. I recently got this in Rise of Iron, or yeah, you got Rise of Iron. Grants explosive rounds, pretty good. Rapid kills with every round in the clip. Reload an extra higher damage round for 5 seconds. Basically, this if you get 3 rapid kills, you get 1 bullet back in your magazine that does around 10 times damage. This is basically one of the competitors with the Black Spindle. Talk about that in a minute. It is codes with Assault Ballistics, Smart Drift Control, Underdog, Fitted Stock, Field Scout, and Injection Mold. With a laser beam. The extra round from Dynamite causes a massive explosion. Also does more damage, so it's around 11 times damage. Yeah, it's a lot. Patience and Time, my first exotic sniper rifle. Arc damage. A bunch of stuff you can get max stability on it. Third Eye. Custom optics. Fitted Stock and Field Scout. Main bonus. You gain active camouflage while aiming down the sights. When you aim down the sights, you go invisible. Pretty much. It just takes a little bit. Trespasser. The brother of the Drake's Promise. Weapon fires burst of bullets with deadly accuracy. This just burst of 3 like that one. The Steady Hand IS, Sure Shot, whatever one you want to run. Relentless Tracker. That's a perk that I haven't gone on for yet. Kills with the weapon grant enhanced motion tracker. Basically, you just get a memory of Gelly on tracker or radar for like 5-10 seconds. Hand loaded, reinforced barrel, quick draw. Unrepentant. Reloading after a kill causes next burst to be longer, more powerful super burst. Basically, this, if you just, after you get a kill and you reload, you hold down the trigger, you fire your entire magazine, you kill someone. Pretty good. So, whatever you want to use. Let's go over the last exotics, well, besides the year 1 ones. Hereafter. Crouching increases scope zoom and makes it easier to aim under fire. Linear compensator, aggressive ballistics, probably aggressive ballistics. Perfectionist. Snapshot, injection mold, speed reload. And the other exotic perk is precision kills with this weapon cause a bright flash that can blind nearby enemies. Basically, this just blinds you, kind of like the flashbang grenade or the smoke. Black Spindle, the best exotic sniper rifle in this game, is competing with Icebreaker, which I'll go over in a minute. Field Choke, I run max stability because it kind of needs on the sniper, but you can run flare mag well snapshot. White Nail, landing 3 rapidly landing 3 precision shots will refill the magazine from your reserves. This is why this gun is good, and mulligan. This is basically, you land 3 precision shots, refills your magazine from your reserves. Used to be, this was a legendary back in year 1, it would spawn in the ammo. Yeah, let's not speak about that. No and Beyond. Basically, it's just pretty good. Precision kills. When you increase precision damage and kills briefly increase damage against the next target. And I'm gonna go over this. The reason this gun is good is it's a primary sniper rifle. Yeah. It also has a camo shader. It's a primary sniper rifle. Pretty good. And then the last of this page, Icebreaker. This is just a sniper rifle that regenerates its ammo. You can't pick up ammo, but it has a 6-round magazine. It has no reserves. It can't be reloaded, regenerates ammo over time. I already said that. And you can't pick up ammo. It has a 6-round magazine. So that's pretty much it. You just have 6 rounds in the magazine. You have no reserves. It regenerates like 1 round every like 5 seconds, I gotta say. And another perk, the Icebreaker. Icebreaker's victims spontaneously combust, dealing damage to others nearby. It is basically a better Firefly. Basically, just a kill will cause them to explode. Like Firefly. I have this with both the ornaments. Okay, the heavy. Oh dear. I actually can get 3 of them done in one. Okay, Thunderlord. Arc damage. Well, the 3 different damages are Arc, Solar, and Void. There's 3 of them. Fiending Frenzy. Kills will increase the reload speed. That's awesome. Perfect Balance. Field Scout or Flared Magwell. Either one if you want to run. Lightning rounds, Null rounds, or Scorch rounds. Basically, this is the same as the Abaddon and Nova Mortis. The weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. Now, this might sound bad to you, but it keeps the damage the same. This gun is very good, especially, and these 2 are exactly the same as it, only with different damage and different aesthetics. Let's save the best for first. Sleeper Simulant. This is the highest damaging heavy in the entire game. It has horrible perks, but it does 60,000 damage. Yeah. The weapon lasers tear through enemies and ricochet once on hard surfaces. Smooth ballistics, you want to run this for maximum range and also whatever you want to run. I run speed reload. Hip fire. But upgrades laser to allow multiple ricochets on hard surfaces. Like I said, the perks are horrible, but the gun, it does a ton of damage. Super good advice. This gun's not that great anymore, but solar damage, soft ballistics, CQ&B ballistics, crowd control, single point sling, hand loaded flared magwell. Main perk: missed shots have a 90% chance to be returned to the magazine, and landed shots are replaced from the magazine from your reserves. This gun's pretty good. It's part of that archetype, the archetype of the Undying Deluge, or Unending Deluge, but it's very good. It, like, sometimes is good. Dragon's Breath, probably the worst exotic rocket launcher. Release trigger after weapon fire to drop a solar napalm canister. Basically, it's just a trail of fire that does damage over time. Some people use this and are really good. Expect to find more ammo for this weapon. Increases the carried ammo capacity to, like, 7 carried ammo. And basically, you get more ammo when you pick up an ammo crate. Javelin, probably being the best. And who's next? If you're running this with, like, some, like, heavy boosting, this thing has infinite ammo. That's pretty much it. Truth, trash. They nerfed it so much. Buff the magazine to toe Bungie. You're stupid. Or get rid of Flare Magwell and increase the carried ammo capacity. Confined launch or whatever. Grenades and horseshoes, rockets for this weapon will detonate early based on proximity to targets. My favorite perk on rocket launcher was Javelin, to increase the velocity, that to increase the blast radius by like a sliver, and that's useless. Prototype True Seeker, rounds fired as a weapon, seek their targets aggressively. This gun is the best rocket launcher for tracking in the game. It's the worst because of magazine size. It's almost as bad as the Dragon's Breath. Like I said, Bungie, buff it back up to 2. It used to be 3 rounds of magazine, but they nerfed it, and this wasn't even the complaint. So it just has really good tracking. Like, it can track you around walls and stuff. Let's go over to the 4 exotic swords. I don't know if this one technically still counts as one, but Boltcaster. You attack with the sword. You have a block. Increased armor wielding the sword. Increased carried ammo capacity. Increased carried ammo capacity. Press the trigger button to shoot your weapon normally. To shoot a beam of arc energy from your sword, creating basically a mini Fist of Havoc. This gun's pretty good. Doesn't do as much damage as the other 2, though. 3. Well, I don't even know. This one and that are pretty much in competition. Raise Lighter. Sword Strike. Solar Forge Guard. Basically, it's effective against Arc and Void, less effective against Solar. Same thing for all of them. Less effective against their element, more effective against the other 2. You already know about those, and those. Phoenix Uppercut. Press the trigger button to launch into a Solar Light Uppercut. Does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Next is the Dark Drinker, probably my favorite. Sword Strike, Void Forge Guard, Supermassive Vortex. Press the trigger button to unleash a spiral of void energy in all directions. You spin in a circle with this thing a couple times. Takes 5 energy on all of them, and they can hold up to, I think 80, I think actually like 100 and something if you're using Radagast. But if you are not, and you're using this, and like Warrior of Light for increased damage, all of these have that, you can get up like 68. And if you're running both, you can get 81. It is pretty good. Does almost as much damage as the Raised Lighter, but it does it in a circle. Yeah. Gjallarhorn, the best rocket launcher in the game. Wolfpack rounds. Round-fire's weapons split into tracking cluster missiles upon detonation. These are basically cluster bombs, but it tracks enemies. Yeah, just think about that. And also has the hidden perk, grenades and horseshoes. Yes, it does. It does. And tracking. Shells fired from this weapon track their targets. Enough said. Tracking. Grenades and horseshoes. Cluster bombs with tracking. This gun is good. Nemesis Star. New machine gun with Rise of Iron. On trigger pull, this weapon initial burst has a higher rate of fire. Spray and play. A bunch of other stuff. When holding down the trigger, range and accuracy increases as the rate of fire decreases. Kills grant bonus grenade energy. Basically, you shoot it, you have a really fast fire rate at first. Gets slower and slower as time goes on. Then you're holding the trigger until the 53 round magazine is over. And you basically just have shot 53 rounds. And it gets more damage as the rate of fire decreases too. I forgot to mention that. Iron Gjallarhorn, same thing as Gjallarhorn, only black and silver instead of white and gold. Let me just show you this. Come on. Show yourself. There you go. Black and silver and white and gold. Just whatever one you like better. I like this one better. Last exotic. Young Wolf. Well, yeah, basically. Young Wolf's Howl. This gun is almost as good as the other ones, only this one has a worse exotic perk than the Bolt Caster. Basically, this is like the Iron Hammer, if you know what that is, but you get it from completing the storyline. Sword Strike, Solar Forge Guard, Tempered Light, you already have that. Scabbard and Scabbard. This gun has, like, I don't even know if it has really good things. It does take 5 energy now, so it's much better than it was. Use the trigger button to unleash a fiery solar eruption that weakens enemies and deals damage over time. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, it's okay. Now we're going to talk about some of the stories on this guns. Got this, and this from all Legacy Engrams. But let's go over. I got that from the Legacy Engram, and that from the Legacy Engram. But let's go over these 3. The Source Regime. I got this from the Year 1 Prison of Elders. The Year 1 version is actually different than the Year 2 version. It is white and red. Actually looks really nice, but it doesn't have the same perk. It just has focused fire. Doesn't have the spinning up one. So, pretty cool. I mean, I actually got this. I had the original source, the Year 2 Source Regime before I got the Year 1. I did not get this from the Legacy. Monte Carlo. I actually got this from Prison of Elders too. I got 3 exotics from Prison of Elders. You can guess what the other one is just by looking at my thing. Monte Carlo, just the same thing, only it just has a upgrade damage for like exotic shards and stuff. And 160 up to 170 attack. Pretty good. Same thing. Looks exactly the same. Got it from Prison of Elders. Level 28, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was the first one I got. Last word. This was the first time I ever got it. Same thing with the Monte Carlo. This was the first exotic I got from Prison of Elders. I deleted it. My friend Caleb, he was like, wait, you just got an exotic hand cannon? What was it? It was like gold? And I'm like, I don't even know. And then I went in my vault and I said, the last word. He's like, oh my gosh, I am so jealous. And I bought it in Year 2 for 150 legendary marks. Very good gun. I really like it. And let's actually go over the Queenbreaker's bow since I never went over it. Hey, basically, this is a secondary fusion. It's like a fusion sniper. You snipe. Basically, it's a fusion sniper. It charges up and it has some travel time, but it's pretty good. It has a 6-round magazine. You know, whatever. Now let's talk about the gun that shouldn't be spoken of. The gun that Bungie took away from the game, you can't really get anymore. Pocket Infinity. It is overpowered. Soft ballistics. Perfect balance. Surplus. And the full perk. Fires it in full auto fusion rifle, and has a chance to return rounds that miss the magazine. That mixed with surplus, you could fire this thing forever into the air, and it fires full auto. Yeah, this gun's overpowered. Let's not look at it anymore. And the last gun, well, two guns, Necrochasm. Just basically kills with this weapon trigger, curse thrall, explosion. Zen Moment, Fizz Stock. It's in year 3 now. I don't have it in year 3 because I'm a scrub and I don't do much. But yeah, and then there's also a Vex Mythic class. I don't have it in year 3. Zen Moment, Extended Mag. That is a primary fusion rifle. It's basically, well, it has no charge time. It fires a single bolt with each trigger pull. Yeah, this gun, it's actually really good in Crucible. Like, it's actually has full auto. They fixed that. But this is a very good gun, if you know how to use it. Yeah, this is a very long video. I thought it was going to be. Alcohol radar. Your radar remains visible when aiming primary weapons. Golden Gun gains 1 additional shot. Arc Blade attacks use less super energy. Golden Gun lasts longer, zooms in further when aimed. Whatever, that's not that great. Golden Gun fires 1 shot with 6 times damage. I actually have this in my inventory. Chance to create orbs on heavy weapon kills. With full super, orbs may grant special ammo. Grants Shade Step. Supers generate an extra orb. Revive and be revived faster. Arc Bolt Grenade chains further. Respawn with full grenade energy. Reduced arc damage from Minions of the Darkness. Arc Grenades and Arc Blade recharge faster. Increased Trip Mine duration. Gain additional Trip Mine grenade charge. First exotic piece of armor, second exotic piece of armor, last exotic piece of armor that I've got in this vault so far. This thing, I think. Taking damage from a melee attack makes you briefly invisible. Invisible crouching melee from behind deals 4 times damage, and melee attacks cause lingering damage. Gain additional melee charge, and melee may reload primary weapon. Gains extra skip grenade charge. Move more quickly while aiming your weapon. And makes it so you can have a quad jump. Boots I use all the time. You gain tighter turn radius, so you can basically just run in a circle. And you have faster grenade melee regeneration when you're running. And increases your new Monarchy, Dead Orbit, or Future War Cult reputation gains. And for my legacy, I only have Celestial and Knuckle, and both of them are from... Actually, Celestial is from Prison of Elders. This is from Prison of Elders. Both of these are from Prison of Elders. Wow, I got a lot of exotics from Prison of Elders. That's going to wrap up this video that I've been recording for 40 minutes talking about my exotics. This is very embarrassing. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Feel free to leave a comment, giving me new ideas on what to do. It really does help me out. And, yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Cyronica, out.